Greetings, wizards! Welcome to the Papercraft Wizard channel. My name is Kelly, and I'm so excited you're here. In this video, we're going to be creating a 4 accordion page. To begin, we're going to make sure that our pocket page is opened on the sides. This pocket page is 8 inches by 8 inches, and we created this pocket page in our first video of the series. I have a piece of decorative cardstock, and this measures 7 7/8 inches by 7 7/8 inches. I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive, and then we'll adhere that to the base. And we should have approximately a 1/16 of an inch border all the way around. Once we have that in place where we'd like it, we'll use our bone folder to make sure it's nice and secure. Next, I have 4 pieces of cardstock that measure 4 1/8 inches by 6 3/4 inches, and these are scored at 3/8 inch as well as 6 1/4 inches. We also have 4 pieces of cardstock measuring 4 1/8 by 6 1/4, and those are all scored at 3 1/8 inch. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn each of these into an accordion by adhering the 2 pieces, one that's 6 1/4 inch in length and one that's 6 3/4 inch in length, together with that 1/2 inch tab there. So first, I'm going to go ahead and miter slightly right up to that score line. And then we'll adhere these together. I'll use my bone folder to make sure that that overlap there is nice and secure. Once we have that together, we'll go ahead and fold at all of our score lines. And we'll make 3 more just like it. I have 8 pieces here that are 1 1/8 inch by 3 inches. And these pieces are scored at 1/2 inch, 5/8 and 3/4 inches. We're going to use these for the magnetic closure of our folios. So I'm going to take a folio here. I'm going to use one of the journaling cards from the collection as my cover piece. So I'm going to add my liquid adhesive, and then I'll adhere that down. This is a 3 by 4 inch journaling card from the collection. If you don't have or don't want to use journaling cards, you can use any other paper to cover this as well. Once that journaling card is in place, I'm going to flip the accordion over. I'm going to take 2 of our pieces here that measure 1 1/8 inch by 3 inches. And I'm going to fold at those score lines. And so now this is just going to go under here. And our other piece will also similarly sit under here. And then they'll overlap each other, and we'll use a magnet to hold that secure. So I'm going to go ahead and line this up on my craft mat to help me find the center. And then I'm going to use some liquid adhesive just up to that first score line at a 1/2 inch. And we're going to go ahead and adhere this into place. You just want to get that as straight and even as possible. I'm just going to flip this over real quick, make sure that it does what it needs to do. And it does. So now I'll use my bone folder to make sure that's nice and secure. And we'll move to the other piece. Again, I'm going to add my liquid adhesive on the inside of that tab. I'll try to line it up as straight as possible. And we'll make sure that's nice and secure with the bone folder. Now I'm going to just use some plain old double-sided tape. Couple pieces of that. And then I just want to look at where we should stick our magnet. So I want to go right about the middle of where, I want to go about to the middle of where our pieces will overlap. And I'm going to take my magnet and just put that right in the center. And that is how that will go. I'm just going to try to get my double-sided tape in the right place. So now I have 2 pieces of decorative cardstock, and this measures 1 inch by 2 1/8 inch. We have a total of 8 in this design and 8 in another design. This will be on top, and the other design will be under on the bottom. So first I'm going to just add some liquid adhesive here, my decorative piece. I'm going to add some liquid adhesive around this magnet. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that decorative piece in place. And we should have approximately 1/16 of an inch all the way around our decorative paper. And now I'm just going to slide off one of these magnets and secure it down. And here I have 2 decorative pieces that are 1 inch by 2 1/8 inch, just as the yellow pieces are. This is going to be the inside decorative piece of our magnetic closures. I'm going to pull off the paper from my double-sided tape, and I'm going to make sure that these 2 pieces line up properly, and then I'll adhere that in place to pick up that magnet. Now I'm going to take some liquid adhesive and we'll adhere this little blue butterfly paper down in place. We'll adhere this little blue piece down in place. Just as with the yellow piece, there should be about 1/16 of an inch all the way around this paper. And I'll use my bone folder to make sure it's nice and secure. I'm going to go ahead and add my second blue piece over here. And again, we should have approximately 1/16 of an inch all the way around that paper. And now I'm going to go ahead and adhere our second yellow piece to the top of our other magnetic flap. Now we'll set this accordion folio to the side and we'll make 3 more. So now that we have all of our accordions completed, I'm going to go ahead and adhere them onto our pocket page. I'm making sure that the pocket is open on the side. And I've kind of laid these out where I think I'd like them to go. So I'm just going to take some liquid adhesive and apply it to the back of the accordion, and then we'll adhere that in place. So now I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this in place. And I just want to make sure it is as square in that corner as possible. Once I have that right where I'd like it, I'm going to go ahead and open that up and use my bone folder to make sure it's nice and secure. This is an optional step here. I'm just going to take my camera stamp and stamp a camera on all of the spaces where a photo may go. You could also do this before you adhere it into the album. Might make it a little easier, so we'll go ahead and do that for the remaining 3. I just think it adds a little interest to the empty page. So I'm just going to go ahead and close that one up. I'm going to set that to the side because I'm going to go ahead and stamp all the rest of these before I adhere them down. Now that we've stamped the camera on all of the accordion folios, I'm going to go ahead and continue adding them to our base page. If you don't have the chipboard, you can choose to just leave it blank or add a sticker there. So there's always like these little nodules on the chipboard pieces. So I am just going to trim those little nodules off. And then I'm going to just add my liquid adhesive and adhere that in place. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and ring that bell for notifications. Thank you for watching. Happy paper crafting!